Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Ken. How you doing? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. It's time again for the knife of the day. And the knife of the day today is the Spyderco Yojimbo 2. Now I really have all of the Yojimbos and the original knives, the Ronins that it all started with. And we'll talk about that. I already have the original Yojimbo as one of the knives of the day. It's on the playlist. Go check it out. There's already around 125 knives on the playlist on this channel. As I go through my collection, one knife at a time, one day at a time, I'm still estimating about a year. We'll get through all the Spydercos. We're close to a halfway through the Spyderco collection, but we have a bunch of other knives as well. But I wanted to just at least, instead of just starting with the Yojimbo 2, give you a little look at the original Yojimbo. And then you can start to see the differences. The Yojimbo 2, just like the Yojimbo, just like the original fixed blade, the Ronin, and just like the Ronin 2, the newer fixed blade, they were all designed by Michael Janik. Michael Janik really has worked with Spyderco for quite a while. He is a defense trainer, and he specializes in knives for self-defense or tactical knives, and the Yojimbo 2 is definitely that. Janik loves, from the very first Yojimbo, actually from the very first Ronin, he loves the Wharncliffe with that extreme drop-off going to a point, pierces easy. Now, all the other Yojimbos, all the other Yojimbos, the Ronin and the original Yojimbo had a full flat ground blade, all of them S30V steel. The new one is S30V steel, a longer blade, but it's hollow ground as well. Thick stock, S35 VN steel. The big change in the Ronin and the Ronin 2, yes, a bigger blade. Hollow ground, steel, same S30V steel, but the big difference is the handle. This one, the original, was designed to have kind of a blunt object that you could strike at the temple with, a little pointier. The Yojimbo 2 was designed to fit your hand a lot better, to really become a part of your hand, so that it fits your hand. It's not so much about striking, although it does get thinner down there, but it's more about comfort and making this part of your hand. The blade, 3.1 inches. It's about 2.9 inches of edge. You do have a little point. It's not the forward choil that you're used to from Spyderco, but you can get a better grip if you're using it for an EDC knife. Again, designed for self-defense, but it's a Wharncliffe blade, so really nice for EDC chores. It really is. Fits your hand nice. We'll talk about. And so the blade is 3.1 inches. 7.5 inches the entire knife total, and it weighs 4 ounces. I talked about the handle. The one thing about all of these blades, look how smooth it is that on the handle it features my favorite lock from Spyderco. Yeah, the compression lock. Most of you are familiar with the compression lock from the Paramilitary 2. Spyderco uses the compression lock in a lot of their knives. This is a wonderful knife for EDC use, but also for self-defense because of that Michael Janik type Wharncliffe, but also a very strong lock, and that's Spyderco's compression lock. Same thing that they had on the original Yojimbo. Black G10. The clip is a 4-way clip, right hand, left hand, tip up, tip down. Nested stainless steel liners. The regular clip. It's a very comfortable knife. It really is comfortable in the hand. I'll tell you, don't just think of it as a tactical knife, even though that's what the Yojimbo was created for in the beginning. This is a wonderful EDC knife. Thin, all of the things that make it a nice tactical knife aids to it being a nice EDC knife. Thin, easy in the pocket. It's a little wide, but very thin, smooth as silk, fits the hand wonderful. It doesn't have jimping like the original one did up here, but a lot of surfaces where you can really get into detailed work. And while that slope is good for piercing and that wicked tip, you can also use it to get control of the blade when you're working on something. It's a good EDC knife as well as an excellent self-defense knife. This, my friends, this, friends, is the Yojimbo 2. Go check out the Yojimbo 1 on the playlist. But I'll tell you what, the Ronin, the original with Snody and Michael Janik, we also have a look at this on the playlist. This started it all as a self-defense knife, but also a very nice EDC knife as well. That's the fixed blade. And it all ended with the Ronin 2, the most recent Yojimbo. Interesting. The Ronin begot the Yojimbo. The Yojimbo begot the Yojimbo 2. And then the Yojimbo 2 begot the Ronin 2. So the Ronins are the fixed blade Yojimbos. The Yojimbo are the folders. These two are discontinued. If you can find one, good luck. Especially this. I've seen them on the secondary market. You can still get a Yojimbo 2, and of course you can get a Ronin 2, the fixed blade. We haven't done a close-up look at the Ronin 2, but we will later on as we continue with the knife of the day. If you're enjoying this series, let me know. Thumb it up. Let me know that you're enjoying it. It really helps. Share it. Subscribe. Turn on your notifications so that you can catch all the videos that are made. Really appreciate all of you guys. Boy, that looks dark. Why didn't I record the whole thing that light? I don't know, folks. It's the camera phone. Hope you guys are doing very well. Keep yourselves well. Help your families out. I'm rambling. Keep those pockets full. It's that kind of a day. Goodbye.